Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am Sophie, and if you're here for the first time, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I have a very special guest here, and you'll be in the kitchen. Okay, yes, you'll be baking up a storm. That's my darling husband. As you know me already, I'm the cook, he's the baker, and for some reason, you know, I gave up my last name, which was Baker, and I married a baker. How is that? Anyways, I'm not here for that, but I'm just here to introduce him, and I hope that you guys can welcome him and leave your nice comment. Let him feel good, real good. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Remember to click the bell to turn the post notification on so that you can know when our next video is up. Without further delay, I'm gonna let him do the rest. Stay tuned.
Okay, my babes, welcome back to Sophie's kitchen, and I'm gonna take over the kitchen tonight. I'm gonna show you guys how we do it. I'm gonna make a Jamaican fruit cake. This baking skill, it's in my blood. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the baking journey. Well, my great-grandmother, that was her livelihood. She used to bake for a living. So I always in the kitchen with her. So she would do the ingredients, I would do the mixing. So that's where I developed that skill. But also, my great-grandmother by my father's side, she was a baker. Even though I didn't know her, my grandmother by my mother's side is a baker. My mother is a baker. My mother is a baker. So, that's how I got that skill. So, I'm going to show you a little my ingredients, what I'm going to put in that cake. So, follow me and I'll show you guys. Here's my ingredients, what I'm going to put in this cake. We got egg over here. We got butter. We got almond extract. We got vanilla extract. Nutmeg. Cinnamon. Vanilla. Well, the vanilla and the almond extract are almost, the vanilla extract are almost the same thing, but the extract is a little bit stronger. So here we got some rose water, we got browning, some molasses, you know, in everything we need a little salt. We got the self-raising flour, we got some prune here for the fruits, we got raisin, we got some secret here, which is Jamaican rum flavor. We got the red label because it's a fruit cake, and we got the good old whites. So we would like you guys to give us a feedback on the good old white rum, because we know that every house, as long as there's a Jamaican live there, we got the good old whites, because we use white for everything, right? We have cold, we use white rum. We have headache, we use white rum. We mix lemonade, we use white rum. For the cake, we use white rum. So give us a feedback and let us know. So we're gonna do a 1 pound cake. We don't have any scale here, so we're gonna use the measuring cup. So, you know, back then my grandmother, she used to do like, you know, 2 to 1, like 1 pound of sugar to 1 pound of flour. But now we're gonna do it a little bit different. We're gonna do a 1 pound cake, which everything is gonna be 1 pound. We're gonna do 1 pound of butter, 1 pound of flour, 1 pound of sugar, 1 pound of egg. Yes, it may sound strange, but yes, 1 pound of egg. Everything 1 pound. So I'm gonna show you how we do it. Here we go, guys. This is my 1 pound of butter and my 1 pound of sugar. So we're gonna go ahead and cream the butter and the sugar first. You know, we have to cream this thing until it get fluffy. Then we start add the rest of the ingredients. So guys, in this case, we prefer to use the organic brown sugar. Remember, the granulated sugar, you're not gonna get the same. So brown sugar is the key. So guys, you know, so we mix. We have to you know, test to see how fluffy this thing is, to see how fluffy this thing is getting. So, you know, we're gonna give it a little bit more mix, and then we go from there. All right. So guys, now that we're done with our mixing, you know, we wanna, you know, clean off every little drip, because, you know, we don't want any to waste. You know, this is the butter and the sugar. See how rich and creamy this thing is. Rich, creamy and fluffy. See how that thing nice. You know, back in the days when we used to mix, you know, the time that I take to do this now, maybe I would take, you know, maybe 4 times that time, because we didn't have, you know, mixer and stuff like that. We used to, you know, just cream it just like this to go on. But because we have a mixer now, so this thing let me go so fast. You know, this thing is so fluffy and nice. All right. So guys, here's our egg, the measurement of our egg. So as I said before, 1 pound of egg. So we're gonna add the egg now. So guys, see this? All fluffy and nice. This is the sugar, the butter, and the egg together. So all nice and fluffy. See that? That mixer do a good job. Nice. So we're just gonna go ahead and add the rest of ingredients. So guys, here we have in our blender, we have our fruits, you know, our raisin, our prunes, our red label. You know, we have to keep this thing soaking, you know, ahead of time. You know, we always have it, you know, in our container with our red label wine, soaking in that thing, get it soft and moist and, you know, flavorful. So we're gonna go ahead right now and blend it. So guys, you see how, you know, all these fruits. Guys, I have to give it a second blend because it wasn't smooth as how I want it. So, you know, look at all these fruits, you know, nice. All right, so we're gonna just add it right to that first mix. So we'll go ahead and we'll pour that in. We'll mix it in. This thing smells so good already, guys, you know. And just imagine the taste. So here's the trick. We're gonna add all the liquid ingredients in this. So In other words, we put all the liquid ingredients together and we put all the dry ingredients together. And then we combine them together. So guys, we're gonna add the good old molasses, you know, that help to get it you know, fluffy and nice and flavorful. So we're gonna add half cup. So guys, so we adding all our liquid ingredients, as I say now. So right now we have the vanilla. This is a tablespoon. So we're gonna add a tablespoon of each. So we have a tablespoon of vanilla. We have the vanilla extract, which I said is much stronger, more flavor. We got the almond extract. We got the Jamaican rum flavor. We got the rose water. You know, when you're using the rose water, you have to be careful. You can't use too much rose water because this thing will take over your cake. It will spoil the flavor. So I have like 1 teaspoon. And then we mix it in. So we're gonna go ahead and we add our browning. Now the browning is what gives you the color. So the more browning you put, is the darker you get the cake. But you still have to be careful because if you put too much browning, you can get that cake bitter. So you have to use the discretion. So as I said, the more browning you put, the darker the cake is. So guys, even though I said, you know, use discretion, this was about 1/4 cup. So here's our self-raising flour. So as I said, you know, we're gonna go ahead and add so guys, even though it's self-raising flour, sometimes you don't get the cake to rise the way you want it. So sometimes you have to give it a little pep up. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a teaspoon of baking powder. Right. This is nutmeg. Teaspoon of nutmeg. Remember now we put all dry ingredients together. So cinnamon, so notice all our dry ingredients is together. I'll go ahead and you know, mix them in together, blend them in. So in that case, we don't have a little bit over here, a little bit over there, you know. Part of the cake is spicy, part is not. So we keep everything together, blend it in, nice and easy. Now that we mix all the dry ingredients together, we're gonna head and we're gonna pour it. Little. We don't want to put everything at once because we don't want no lump. We don't want, when we finish mix it, when the cake bake, we have many you know, dry pocket with raw flour and stuff like that. So you know, we have to take time and mix it in. So guys, we're gonna add a little salt, bring up that flavor. Alright. Mix it in. And as a baker guy, you're supposed to be able to taste. You can almost tell what you're missing. In this case, this thing tastes really good. So guys, we're gonna grease up our cake tin. In this case, we use little butter. You know, sometimes we can use the butter along with some grease paper, but at this time we're not going to use the grease paper. We're just going to use the butter and a little flour to keep it from stick. We'll grease it up nice. Anywhere don't have any grease, the cake is going to stick there. Butter in every corner, crevice. We'll sprinkle a little flour inside. Just to keep it from stick. Okay, so our cake is in our cake tin now. So we try our best to, you know, keep around the edges clean. Because if you don't keep the edges clean whatsoever, catch on the edge, then you're gonna burn, and when the cake baking you will smell something burning. You thought it was a cake, but obviously is whatever is around the pan. So we're gonna put this right in the oven. Our oven is preheat to 350, so we're gonna put it in, and then we'll give it like 45 minutes to an hour. Alright, now that we put it in the oven, the oven is preheated, we'll put it in. Here we have another pan with some water. So we'll put that water inside here to keep it moist. So in other words, the water, you know, kind of steam it. So I'm gonna close this up. So guys, I think our cake is ready. So we're gonna test it and make sure. So as you can see guys, there's nothing on the knife, so we know our cake is ready. Flavor wine, we use it to you know, put over the cake to keep the cake.
So guys, this is the outcome of the cake. Look at the cake guys, it is so moist. Oh my god, this is Jamaican rum cake, Jamaican fruit cake, wedding cake. My god, it tastes so delicious.
As you can see, the texture of this cake, so beautiful. Everything is perfect, everything is nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and heat up. So remember to like, share and subscribe. Until then, bye now. Mmm. Delicious.